Hi, Mark.
Hey guys.
Guess what?
How are you all doing?
It's time for What's for Dinner.
It sure is, and I'm behind the camera, or I'm in front of the camera today. Teresa's behind it. We
Yes.
just we shook things up a little bit today.
Yes.
So anyway, welcome. I hope you guys are all doing great.
Yeah.
And anyway,
What do we have tonight?
Yeah, so for you, I was out barbecuing today, so I barbecued you a fillet, made it on the medium rare side.
Yum.
And you got it for your fillet there. You have lots of butter on it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you like the Redmond's real salt, so you put the Redmond's salt there on it.
Yep.
I prefer to put the Jane's Crazy mixed up salt on my stuff, but it's just preference.
Yep.
And then over here for us, we went to Harder House. We actually bought this stuff for Memorial Day, or we bought it for the Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
And we ended up only cooking steaks. But what you have in the center there are bacon wrapped sirloin burgers, and then on the outside we had fresh brats that we bought from there.
Yep.
So this is the first time I barbecued brats out on there on the charcoal grill. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. And then of course your air fried bacon.
Yum. Yum.
And then here's your broiled Brussels sprouts with lots of cheese.
Yep, so I sliced and put avocado oil, balsamic vinegar, garlic, and Jane's Crazy salt, and then broiled them for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then put cheese and put them back in.
Can't
Yeah.
wait. And then last but not least, we have these, look how orange.
They're like
First of all, look
ostrich
how
eggs.
big these eggs are. And then look how orange they are, deep orange. These are farm fresh eggs from our awesome nurse, Angie, at our office.
Yep.
And she's like a little fairy. She brings in the eggs like once a week, farm fresh eggs from her chickens. And she puts them on Teresa's desk. And Teresa
Yep.
walks in and she's got fresh eggs.
They're-
We have to buy some at the store just because we do eat a lot of eggs
Yeah.
too. But it's nice having these every now and then.
Yep.
So tell me, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Will any of this amazing food that's full of fat make our insulin or sugar spike or cause heart disease?
No, the short answer is no.
Okay.
And so first of all, remember that there's no study showing that cholesterol actually causes heart disease. So let's just get that out of the way right now. And then additionally, nothing here is carbs or sugar.
Right.
Eggs maybe have 1 or 2 grams of carbs in it, but the bottom line is it's not really enough to move the needle on your insulin. So without carbs, which can remember convert to glucose, then once the glucose enters your bloodstream, your pancreas starts releasing insulin to pick up the glucose and move it. Without those sugars or that glucose on board, there is no reason to have insulin. So we're not going to drive fat storage. So this stuff isn't going to go to your hips and the bottoms of your arms and things like that. All the places we don't like it.
Yeah.
No, it won't cause any of that.
And there's a lot of fear tactics in corporate medicine. And so one is around cholesterol. And if you don't take a statin, you're going to die. And so it reminds me of the sermon yesterday on Sunday that our pastor said that your birth and your death have been appointed and you can't change that date. And so he even mentioned cancer can't change that date. Motor vehicles accident can't change that date. And so I'm here to say cholesterol can't change that date. So the amount of times doctors say you're going to die, I'm like, we will. And we just don't know from what or when.
Yeah.
So-
and we bring you talk about that a lot, and the reason why you do is because you hear this in your practice every day.
Every day.
So, excuse me. That kind of segues into something I wanted to talk about really quick. So, folks have asked us why you don't talk about hormones. Like, if you go to our website and you look at like kind of what Teresa's practice is all about, it's mainly hormone focused. And so people have asked, why don't you talk about hormones more? Well, so those folks who are on Facebook, they get a lot of the hormone stuff because you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Those of you on YouTube here, you haven't gotten a lot of this stuff for her. So Teresa's clinic is hormone centered. That's where she got her start doing things, and then she still loves to do that. And then this stuff kind of was a natural progression for her to get into as well. But the main reason why we don't talk about the hormone stuff so much as we do the way of eating is because hormones, they have a cost to them. Getting on hormones or a course of hormone therapy is it's not cheap. You have to do it. You have to pay for it. You need a provider that can provide the expertise and is knowledgeable with all the nuances of hormone replacement therapy. Then you have the drugs, the prescriptions themselves, the hormones. And then you have like all the testing and whatnot. And the testing is intensive. Like you have to do testing. Teresa, for instance, does testing about every 3 months on each one of her patients. So that's a significant investment in time and in money for patients. So whereas this is stuff we can just talk about, you can go to the grocery store, you can pick it up and you can bring it home and prepare it and cook it and eat it. And it's just actionable advice.
Yeah, and sometimes I tell people when it's overwhelming, why don't you just get 2 or 3 days behind us and make what we made and just, then you know exactly what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But if I had started hormones 12 years ago with the guy I saw in Florida, and he told me you just need to change your eating and eat salmon and broccoli, I don't know what I would have done to him, but I wouldn't have been able to do that because I was hardly managing my life, let alone food. Now, food was a lot of the reason I wasn't managing my life, but I didn't understand. I was binge eating because of food addiction. I just didn't understand all that. So hormones can help.
Yeah, well, hormones, like we've talked about this before around the hormone videos we've done and whatnot in the past, but you know, with the hormones, it's like the jump start. It gets you going. Like you get on a course of hormones, and within a few weeks, you've got the motivation and the drive and the gumption or whatever you want to call it to be able to go out and make these changes. And you see this with your patients all the time. You know, they go on a course of hormone replacement therapy, and the next thing you know, they're outside mowing their grass or gardening, or they're, you know, they're just picking up a hobby.
Right.
So doing something like this is easy, but sometimes you need that little head start or that little shove.
For sure.
So anyway, we just thought that was appropriate to bring up with you guys.
Yeah.
But did I miss anything? What else were we talking about?
I think that was it.
Okay.
Well, and we have practices in Florida and Missouri.
Yeah, Teresa's licensed in Florida, Missouri. She was licensed in several other states as well, but the cost of the regulatory cost with that was just too high, and it wasn't worth it. So we're pretty much just focusing on Florida and Missouri. So for those people who become patients on her hormone program, this just comes with it as well. Like she will help people out with lifestyle and eating all day long, in addition to the hormone stuff.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think.
Yep, I think so too.
All right. Well,
we are here for you guys. Let us know what you're having for dinner.
please do. And then we love you all.
Yes.
And if you have any questions too, here we are. We're open book, so just fire away at us. And then yeah. So hopefully we'll see you guys at church tonight.
Yes.
And we love you all. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.